Game time. Bring the pain time.
What is going on, MP?
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Scoot Henderson.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at center. And for the Lakers, Andre Drummond is out there with John Collins. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the Eraser in at the 1. And here in this Game 4 of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams, they come in on opposite pathways thus far, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. One side undefeated in group play, the other side winless. Not hard to pick a favorite in this one.
Here we go. So the Lakers win the tip. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. He's covered by Grant. Collins passes to Reeves. And he gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Collins. Here's the Eraser. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Ayton with a screen. And here's Grant from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
I like the confident response from Jeremy Grant.
Here's the eraser. There's the drive. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Connect. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Lakers score.
I just love the ball movement.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Avdia passes to Henderson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to the eraser. The three is up. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Drummond with the bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Will Stanley was a 5. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Connect. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Pass to Reeves. Shoots it from the high post. And Aiden pulls it down.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant, playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's Connect. The three ball. He buries it from 3.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Aiden. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Henderson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Here's the eraser. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
That doesn't go either for Henderson. Los Angeles leading by 15. Reeves, the pass to Drummond. And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You take a look at New York. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Lakers, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Pass to the eraser. Shot clock at 6. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's an 18-point game. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And that's just terrific body control by Aiden, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
And it's the eraser missing. Blazers trail by 16. Stripped away. To the inside. Here's Collins. And the layup is good off the glass. Collins has got 5 now. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Lakers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 6. Outside Sharp. Drummond grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 21. Collins outside. Pass to connect. Lets it go from deep.
Come on.
Avdia pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sharp, no good. Reeves with the ball. Now Sharp defending. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync
Timeout.
offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. Andre Drummond is second.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Sharp. Pass to Aiden. Inside. Here's Henderson. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Here's the eraser. He drops it from range. The eraser's got 15.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Avdia outside. And here's Sharp. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Doncic passes to the eraser. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Henderson, the pass to Aiden. Simons against Doncic. Henderson for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. The Erasers got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Drummond. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 38% so far in this one. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the left wing. Here's the eraser. The 3 is up. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Henderson finds Simons. Up and over Doncic. No good again that time.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Reeves, the pass to the eraser. Fires from the wing. And there's another one for the Lakers.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Simons. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Up and over Doncic. Simons' shot is good.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the eraser in the last matchup against the Nets was just insanity. He scored 64 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's Sharp. He's scoreless. Here's Henderson. Simons up top, takes a three. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. Stevens is checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for John Collins. Now Los Angeles with it. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Outside Sharp. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits the trifecta.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
That one drops for him.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kleba comes in for Stevens, and Connect subbed in for Reeves. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Here's Klingon. Pass to Simons, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. A three off the inbound. Fires in the triple. Simons got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from three. He's a knockdown guy.
Here's the eraser. 23 points in the game. Doncic outside. Here's the eraser. He's covered by Simons. And it's Connect missing. Avdia outside. The ball's knocked loose. 3 seconds left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second.
You got this, MP.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's the eraser. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Henderson. Give him 8. Takes the 3. The eraser grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he drives in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
The Trailblazers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Henderson misses.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
The eraser banked it in off the glass. The eraser's got 6 points in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
There's Simons with a 3. Again, the miss by Portland.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Will it go? And it's laid in by Henderson. Henderson's got 10.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
From the top of the key, and that one's long. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
John Collins checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Doncic. It's good on the putback.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Portland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Henderson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the... And so it's Los Angeles with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Check it out, Los Angeles. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Checking out the group for Chauncey.
Wow!
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the eraser. Collins outside. Here's the eraser. Softly drops in the floater. The eraser's got 33 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Henderson outside. Lets it go from 14. Grant's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Henderson for three. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's Connect outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Avdia outside. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. Ayton finds Grant. Sharp with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reeves. The 3 from Ayton.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Pass to the eraser. Lays it up and banks it in. The eraser's got 38 points.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead. They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And that one falls for Reeves. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
The eraser. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now. Reeves against Sharp. Back to Grant to stop the drought. And the 3-pointer goes. Grant's got 11 points.
Grant in a bit of a hurry there. No problem.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Going inside. And that one's good. The eraser.
They're really working the paint now.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The eraser's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And here's Connect outside. Nails it from 3. 9 points in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Looking to get back on track. Jams it in off the great move.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia can't get it to go.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Collins. Portland grabs the miss. Left side Sharp. Grant outside to the paint. Here's Avdia. Soft touch off the glass. Avdia's got his first 2 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to the eraser. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Henderson misses. Los Angeles has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And that one's good.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Henderson, right side. The eraser grabs the board.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Henderson for 3. The eraser grabs the board. The Eraser's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. On the wing, Reeves. Here's the Eraser. He has 45 points. To the middle. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. There's the triple. And it's Reeves with the three. Reeves has got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Sharp passes to Aiden. Back to Sharp. Pass to Henderson. Can they get it? And he takes it up and lays it in. Henderson's got 21 points in the game.
Well, look, you're going to get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Kleba.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Vanderbilt. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And it's in there.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Kleba, screen on Henderson. Down low. Pass to the Eraser. Milton against Sharp. And Milton good for 3. Milton's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Aiden finds Henderson. Rebound, the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Simons outside. It's Sharp on the wing, covered by Milton. Now here's Henderson from outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Eraser, the pass to Doncic. The shot misses. Nice D from Avdia. 3-pointer Sharp. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take-charge attitude.
Pass to Milton. Let's go with a 3. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Henderson misses.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Milton. There's the 3. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Shots good by Henderson.
Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hits the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Henderson for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. The Eraser's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. Yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Henderson left side. And book it for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 8.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Stevens is checked in for Kleba. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Simons. Three-pointer, Sharp. The eraser grabs the board. The erasers and the Lakers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Here's Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 12 points for him.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
Milton for 3. Williams grabs the board. Well, Portland's shooting just 36% in the third. It's Sharp with the drive. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the inside. The kick out to Milton. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Milton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Outside Sharp. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that.
All right, MP.
Vanderbilt, a pass to the eraser. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. The eraser's got 48.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with James. Maxi Kleba out there with Luka Doncic. And it's the eraser in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ayton, a screen on Vanderbilt. To the middle. Looking to end the run. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
The teardrop. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Yep, that one's good.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And that one's good, the eraser.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Ayton, a screen on James. Second chance shot. Outside for Henderson. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Here's the eraser, defended by Henderson.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. There's a screen. Poke loose. It's stolen by James. And here's Doncic outside. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Sharp with it. Now Doncic defending. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the eraser.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Good. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Henderson's got 33 points.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
To the paint, Grant. The shot no good. Here's James. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Watch basketball for another 30 years, and I see
Chris, good to see you.
MP come.
Hey, come around, come around. Oh, take over. I'm coming. Hey, help! I need help. Good boy, baby. Gonna keep coming. You better be ready.